Land is central to the survival of the Maasai of East Africa. They are one of only a few African ethnic groups that still practice a traditional pastoral life. But a bitter dispute over land in Loliondo, near Tanzania's prized Serengeti National Park, is threatening the Maasai livelihood. Late last year, Rondi Siriti, his 3 wives and 15 children, became destitute after their homes were torched, allegedly by game rangers working for a United Arab Emirates-based company called OBC. It has exclusive hunting rights in the area. In Tanzania, all land is owned by the state, which leases it to whomever it wishes. The Siritis now live in this tiny tent, several kilometers away from what was once their homestead. The OBC hunting license is mired in controversy, with allegations of corruption. Rondi's second wife, Nasalash, says she'd just given birth when the armed men arrived.
Nasalash, tell me what happened on that day that you were forcibly removed from where you were living.
She described her ordeal to local journalist Charles Gereza, who translated for us.
She's saying that on that day, because she delivered in the morning on that day, he had the children. He's telling that there's a car that's coming with unknown people outside. Mommy, wake up, they have got guns. There are so many.
Did they come into the house? What happened?
When they got in, they started to burn. We tried to get some stuff out, but the fire was getting too much. So we ran away because they were shouting and violent.
What were they saying?
They just told us, remove your things. But while saying this, they are touching the house at the same time. At first, when I heard that and I knew my wife gave birth in the morning, I was confused, and I just hired a car and ran just to save her because she was not well. So when I came, I found the house was burnt, my wife injured by fire, and I picked her, and then we took her away.
His herd of almost 100 cows was confiscated during the forced removals.
But I managed only to find 3 cows and some goats, and that is what happened on that day.
It's believed that OBC wants the area cleared of Maasai and their livestock so they don't get in the way of hunters. The Crown Prince of Dubai is a regular visitor here, and his son recently posted happy videos of himself mingling with the Maasai. But Rondi says the hunters are not welcome on the land he and his family had been living on peacefully for more than 20 years.
I sincerely put my blame to the Arab agents, because they are the ones we think that influence the government.
Although tourism is a key economic driver in Tanzania, the rights of the Maasai to use land near the Serengeti are protected by law.
It's the duty of OBC to acknowledge that the law which has given him that piece of land also allows other activities, and there are villages within. There are supposed to be no villages. The way he's acting, it's like saying, this is the whole area is mine, I can hunt wherever without due regards to boundaries of village land.
We tried to secure an interview with OBC country manager Isaac Mollett.
The number you're calling is currently not reachable.
But our repeated calls were neither answered nor returned. It's not the first time the Maasai have been evicted from land bordering the Serengeti. In 2009, the UN got involved after 200 families were pushed off the land in the very same way. After Rondi and his community were evicted last year, there was outrage too. Tanzanian President John Magufuli axed the tourism minister for failing to resolve the Loliondo land conflict. The new minister called for a halt to the evictions, ordered the return of confiscated Maasai cattle, and announced that OBC's hunting license would be revoked. We requested an interview with the minister, but instead were given the new district commissioner, Rashid Taka. Taka arranged to meet us at a venue in Arusha, the capital of the region. We suspected he would back out of the interview, so we phoned him without his knowledge.
They stopped me to talk about this issue.
They stopped you from talking about the issue?
Yeah, this conflict. Next week, there's a government statement. So we give him the president explain more about the issue.
The saddest part is it's been happening over years. The people have been suffering for years. And there's been no intervention.
Of course, we know that. We know that. So many people. They've been lost their property. But
we attempted to get an answer to one critical question.
Is the OBC hunting license being revoked?
I'm not sure about that, but let us wait. For this. Government statement.
We are still waiting, like Rondi is, for his cows to be returned.
Who is responsible for his people? It's the government. Who has issued a 10-year lease in 1994 to OBC? It's the government. Who can revoke the lease from Obc? It's the government.
That's all from us this week. Please do give us your feedback. Our Twitter handle is @checkpoint_ENCA and our email address checkpoint@enca.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Ngepile Mabuse.